Travis Kelce, NFL's toughest star, just revealed something no one saw coming. In his darkest moments, it wasn't football that saved him, it was Taylor Swift's music. But when the world mocked him for it, his response shocked everyone. And by the end of this video, you'll never see him the same way again. Travis Kelce sat alone in the dimly lit living room of his Kansas City home, the flickering glow of his phone screen casting shadows on the walls. He had just wrapped up a long day, training, media commitments, and the constant buzz of being in the public eye. But despite the noise of his fast-paced life, something felt off. He was exhausted, not just physically, but mentally. His phone buzzed with notifications, news articles, fan comments, social media chatter. Some praised him, others criticized. The pressure of being at the top never really faded. Off the field, things were even harder. A close family member's declining health weighed on him heavily. The man who had spent his career bulldozing through defensive lines now felt powerless, unable to fix what truly mattered. He leaned back, rubbing his face with his hands. The silence was deafening, his thoughts too loud. He needed something, anything, to drown it all out. He scrolled through his phone, aimlessly tapping on his music app. And then, almost unconsciously, he landed on a song. A song he had heard before, but never really listened to. "You're on your own, kid. You always have been." The soft, aching voice of Taylor Swift filled the room. Travis froze. He wasn't sure what made him stop. Maybe it was the raw honesty in the lyrics, or maybe it was because, in that moment, they felt like they were written just for him. His mind flashed back to his college days, to the time he almost lost his football career due to a suspension. He remembered the loneliness, the uncertainty. He remembered the nights he doubted if he'd ever make it. And now, despite being a champion, despite the fame, that feeling had crept back in. The weight of expectations, the fear of failure. The song ended, but Travis didn't move. For the first time in weeks, he felt something shift. He wasn't alone in his struggles. Even someone as wildly successful as Taylor had fought through doubt, heartbreak, and setbacks. And she turned it into something powerful. The next day, he woke up with a sense of clarity he hadn't felt in a while. He had an off day from practice, but instead of isolating himself at home, he decided to visit the local children's hospital, something he did regularly but never publicized. He walked through the hallways, greeting kids, signing jerseys, flashing his signature grin. Then he met her, a little girl named Emma, no older than 7, lying in her hospital bed, frail but smiling weakly. Her parents whispered to him that she was a huge Swiftie, but she hadn't had the energy to talk much lately. Travis knelt beside her bed and, with a playful smirk, pulled out his phone. "You a Taylor fan, huh? Think I got something for you." He hit play on "Shake It Off" and started dancing, comically, goofily, completely unfiltered. For a second, there was nothing. Then a small giggle. And then another. Her eyes lit up and she clapped along weakly. It wasn't much, but it was something. A moment of joy in a place that desperately needed it. Before he left, he made a quiet request to his team. See if Taylor's camp could send Emma a personal note. He didn't care if anyone ever found out. It wasn't for publicity. It was because, in some small way, he understood what music could do when nothing else worked. A week later, his world flipped again. A sports analyst took a jab at him on live TV. "Kelce is getting soft. Maybe he should focus less on pop music and more on catching passes." The clip went viral within hours. Twitter exploded. Some mocked him, others defended him. The internet turned it into a full-blown debate. Was an NFL star listening to Taylor Swift a sign of weakness? Travis had a choice. He could ignore it. let it blow over. Or, a few days later, at a press conference, a reporter brought it up. Travis, there's been some talk about your music choices. Any response to those who say it makes you soft? He didn't hesitate. Yeah, I got a response, he said, leaning forward, his voice steady. If listening to Taylor Swift makes me weak, then I'll be weak every damn day. Her music helped me when I needed it most. And if it can help someone else, that's all that matters. Mic drop. The clip blew up. Not just among NFL fans, but everywhere. Celebrities, athletes, Swifties, they all rallied behind him. Kelce Swift trended for days. The narrative flipped. Suddenly, being a tough guy with a soft side wasn't something to mock. It was something to admire. Months later, after another major win, a reporter asked him on the field, Travis, do you still turn to Taylor's music when times get tough? He grinned. Always. But now, it's even better, because I get to hear it live. The crowd erupted. The cameras flashed. But for Travis, it wasn't just about the music anymore. It was about finding strength in unexpected places, and about reminding the world that even the strongest people need something or someone to lean on. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and share this video. Comment below. Down.